We flew on Vueling from Athens, Greece to Porto, Portugal. We stayed 6 nights on Airbnb and the cost was about $510. All right, so Mark and I are checked in with our Airbnb, and the gal, the host, she was very nice. She spent time with us, showed us a map. It's just a small little place. This is the bathroom. And it's got a big shower. Whippy. It's got a towel warmer. It's got 4 outlets in here. So she left us some port wine and a little treat right here. So it's a Portuguese treat, so we're gonna have that. Everybody had, we got 2 small glasses that she left here. And she gave us information, a map, little booklet that she puts together, which I thought was a special touch. And this is the walls, it's granite, stone. Little window seats, there's Mark, our bed, a fan, another fan, I guess it gets hot here, extra towels and stuff. Cute little window seat right here, the shutters that'll close. And this is looking out our window. So, very cool. Welcome to Porto, Portugal. We arrived in Porto around 4, and first business was to get some more port wine, which was fabulous. We love it, our favorite. And then we just had a tray of some snacks. We walked across the Louise Bridge, and then we decided to take the little train back into Porto, and we had somebody help us. The train ride was $2, €2 at that time.
Well, we're seeing a lot of Porto, Portugal that a lot of people don't see because we took some bad direction. We were headed to what I thought was the Crystal Palace, but it turns out, when Paulette's done putting her finger in front of the camera, that we were actually headed to a Crystal Palace tennis court. So anyway, we're headed back there now. We made it to the Crystal Palace, which, by the way, is no longer Crystal or Palace, as the original Crystal Palace was demolished in 1951. However, it was originally constructed in 1865 and named after the Crystal Palace in London. Built for the Great Exhibition of 1851, the Porto version was inspired by the iconic glass and iron structure. Thomas Dillon Jones was the architect. It was constructed to host the International Exhibition of Porto in 1865, showcasing industrial and cultural progress. It was a grand iron and glass structure that became a symbol of modernity in the 19th century in Porto. After the 1865 exhibition, it served as a venue for concerts, exhibitions, sports events, and cultural events. The original palace was demolished in 1951. The original iron and glass structure was demolished to make way for a new building, a sports pavilion. Talk about a waste. The new pavilion was built in 1952 and later renamed Pavilhão Rosa Moda after the famous Portuguese marathon runner. It's a shame though because the old Crystal Palace looks spectacular. While the original palace is gone, the surrounding Crystal Palace gardens remain a major cultural and natural landmark, and they were pretty spectacular.
I thought he was going to be just pecking at Mark's shoe, but he wanted to peck at him too, huh? Aggressive little bastard. The garden was designed by a German landscape architect, Emilie David, in 1860. Romantic landscape gardens feature winding paths, fountains, sculptures, and a bunch of different flowers. Hi. Hi, little Millard. How are you? The Crystal Palace Gardens also included Porto Municipal Library and a museum, romantic museum. We didn't see the library though. We missed it. I gotta say, this garden was just, I don't know, fantastic. It just went on and on and on. It's a wonderful space for locals and tourists. It continues to serve as a green, tranquil refuge and event space in the city. So this spot over here offers stunning panoramic views over the Douro River and the city of Porto. That's just amazing, God's creation. Amazing. Like, what was he thinking when he decided to create peacocks? And then look at this big puffy thing behind. Not sure what that's all about. I'd have to do so. Oh, putting them down now. This waterfall apparently isn't working.
This 18th century estate recreated the ambience of the 19th century bourgeois home, featuring a period-appropriate furniture, decorative arts, and personal artifacts, notably replicas of furnishings used by King Carlos Alberta, who were donated by King Umberto II of Italy, enhancing the museum's authenticity. Between 2017 and 2018, the museum underwent significant renovations under the architect Camillo Robello, including the restoration of key pieces such as 19th century pianos, clocks, and tapestries. The collection was expanded with artworks of renowned artists.
I can't recall whether there was a fee to get in. If there was, it was very minimal. The Clergios Church is located in the heart of Porto. The Clergios Church is a masterpiece of Baroque architect and a symbol of the city's architect and spiritual heritage. Designed by Italian architect Nicolai Nissoni in the 18th century. The church and tower is one of Porto's most well-known historical landmarks and a must-visit for anyone exploring the city. The Baroque-style church is beautifully decorated with intricate carvings, stunning altars, and impressive organ pipes. This beautiful bell tower was once the tallest in Portugal. You can go inside and climb up for a city view. Lots of stairs to climb. The stairs are steep and the stairwell is narrow. Either way, we did not climb up. There is a small museum with Catholic art and relics before you attempt to climb the tower. The church is stunning on its own, but at night when the laser show starts, it's incredible. For just 10 euros, about 10 or 11 US dollars, it's well worth it. The show runs about 30 minutes with 7.2 Dolby surround sound. Beautiful show that makes you think that you've been transported into a magical universe and you forget where you are. Be careful not to walk out with a stiff neck from gazing at the ceiling. This is one place I highly recommend, and if you can watch the show at night, that's even better. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned about how there's a lot of stairs and a lot of hills. So I just wanted to show you some pictures where there's a lot of stairs and there's a lot of hills. So, you know, Porto might not be for people that have disabilities and need flat areas. This is on a Friday afternoon, too. Got some entertainment over there from some dude dancing to different songs. Just tons of people outside eating, enjoying themselves. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think if you're going to be playing some Michael Jackson, you should learn the moves like Michael Jackson. So we bumped into this artist that was down the street, and these are hand-painted records. Pretty incredible. You recognize any faces here? Mark and I actually got off the hop-on, hop-off bus by the ocean, and then we just happened to stumble on this castle. The name of the castle is Castillo de Ku. It's located overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Its name means Castle of the Cheese. It's really a fort as it was built in the 17th century, and it served as a defense point for the port. Cost was €0.50, about 50 US cents. It's now a cultural site with exhibits in a small museum. There's also a small bar, but we never saw that. It's used for events also. Mark and I walked downhill from our Airbnb to what's called the Rivera District, which is basically a Malecon. And it was really lovely, lined with restaurants and pastry shops, coffee shops. There were a lot of street vendors also.
Y ahora dice así, que manejando por las calles. Muchas gracias. Oyendo las canciones, no quiero repartir lo que ahora digo.
This is either some kind of a fraternity pledge or someone has just lost their virginity, not sure which.
Uma leve das paixões que vem de ter.
You can see that Taco Bell is doing quite well. Kentucky Fried Chicken, quite well. And of course, McDonald's in Porto.
So Paulette and I are sitting on right near the Atlantic Ocean, just across the street from us, enjoying some sangria. Here's the view, our view of the Atlantic Ocean.
We are now on the hop-on, hop-off bus. Come with us. From Porto, you can walk across the Dom Louise Bridge into a place called Gaia, and we're going to show you some footage when we were on the tour bus. There's some wineries that are over there, and it's a quaint little place. I gotta say, for me, Porto Portugal was one of the most beautiful places we had visited. With the Douro River in between Porto Portugal, and on the other side was Gaia. I mean, it was just spectacular.
As roupas do varal, os limão do quintal e a pasta impermeável com os documentos. Eu disse à filha como é que vai ser. Ela disse não sei o que fazer. Vem pra cá. Bota ela no avião.
So now we're on the tour bus at night, and we're going to take you for a view of the city all lit up.
Tudo vai se resolver quando eu vi no aeroporto, no seu rosto o desgosto. Será que é pra mim? Não vou me precipitar. Paciência é uma ciência, é o tempo. Vou descobrir. Acordou de manhã, sentou-se na mesa, olhou para mim com a cara surpresa. E o café? Tá saindo madame com pãozinho e salame. Amanhã você se serve, pega o que quiser. A noite caiu e tomando meu vinho, fez do meu ouvido um grande pinico. É um pajé, uma longa lição sobre democracia. Enquanto isso eu pensava, por que não divide a pia? Quando eu vi no aeroporto, no seu rosto um desgosto X. Será que é pra mim?
Do you see these trees? I have no idea what kind they are, but they were pretty trippy looking. If you know what kind of trees they are, leave a comment.
Vai descobrir.
In case you can't tell, this man is dancing with a doll, and they're attached to the shoes.
Don't have a partner? Got a blow-up doll. Now this was a good-sized cup of joe, although I did ask for a double. And as all good things must come to an end, this was our last night in Porto, Portugal. Okay, so I'm videoing this big guy right here, and he's gonna try what's very popular in Porto called a francesina. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyhow, it's like a heart attack waiting to happen. It's like got steak and bacon and cheese and sauce and Lord knows what else. I don't know, a lot of stuff in it. So he's gonna try his first bite and tell you what he thinks.
Now, I should say, you notice that Paulette said that this is a heart attack waiting to happen, and she's been anxious for me to try it. So, not sure what's up there.
Well, because I don't do a whole lot of meat. So we'll see what he thinks of it. Look at this beautiful surrounding here where we are. Not too far from our Airbnb.
So this is like a sandwich.
Yeah, let's see.
Coated
Show
in
them.
cheese.
Show them a bite.
And
show them a bite. Turn it around.
yeah, I'm gonna try to
Yeah, you're
eat
turning.
this and not gross you guys out if I can.
Yeah, and I think it's got an egg on top too, if I'm not mistaken.
It does. It's good. And then the sauce is like a tomato sauce.
Oh, it's like a tomato sauce.
Yeah.
You can have them different ways, but this is like the traditional one that he got. So, all right. So after that first bite, what would you rate it, 1 through 10?
I give it like a 9.5, but you're right. It's probably a heart attack waiting to happen.
Wow. Okay, and then I got the, what did I get? Codfish.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever had codfish. And then it comes with roasted potatoes. I think that's vegetables. Comes with fries, but I'm giving Mark my fries. I'm so tired of eating fries here now. So I'll give this a try. I've never tried this before. So you want to video me? All right, so it's supposed to be coated in cornbread. And I don't think I've ever had codfish. I don't know, maybe I did somewhere along the line, but I don't think so. So let me try this out. I'll let you know what I think. Oh. That's like a fin or something. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, that's not, that wasn't good. Let me try again. Is there bones in here? Oh, jeez. Lord help me, there's bones in here. I hate fish with bones. All right, let's try it. Hopefully there's no more bones. Lots of bones. I'm not sure. I'm not fond of bones, so I should have got the salmon probably. I had no idea what I was ordering. Oh. When in Porto Portugal, try their regular meals. So just be careful of the bones. I'm not sure. I'll have to get through more of this to let you know how I rate it.
This is a São Bento train station. We are in a train station on our way to Lisbon, Portugal. The train station is located right in the city center near the historic district. Construction began in 1904 and it was actually opened in 1916. The architect was José Marquês de Silva, a prominent Portuguese architect. The most striking feature about the São Bento is its massive azuelo tile panels in the main hall, with over 20,000 blue and white tiles, created by artist Jorge Calico between 1905 and 1916. It depicts historical scenes from Portuguese history. The building was originally a Benedictine convent demolished to make way for the station. São Bento is still a fully functioning station, suburban and regional trains. It connects with Porto's metro system, especially useful for tourists and commuters. It is considered one of the most beautiful train stations in the world. It has been featured in many travel documentaries and Instagram travel accounts. It was declared a monument of public interest in Portugal.
So my final thoughts, I absolutely fell in love with Porto Portugal. If it didn't have so many hills and steps to climb, it was a beautiful place to visit if you ever get a chance. The vibe that it had really made it that much more enjoyable for me. The Douro River runs through it is really an added touch to the beauty of Porto. I would definitely go back again if opportunity called.
I love Porto. We've been talking about visiting Porto since we had visited Portugal about 10 years ago, and it lived up to my expectations, absolutely.